I'd like to say hello to everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I get this chair pulled up. There we go. Last time we did swatches with my jelly paints, jelly goulash it's called. And I got my swatches here in the book. Got many different brushes because today we're going to be doing something different. Okay. We made little swatches and I want to show you the paints when they dried. Now, I put a little bit of washi tape going around because remember I had the paint on this side. Let me bring it in here. Now the paints, that's what they look like when they're dry. As you can see, the red over here, a little bit see-through. So, you know, usually when you paint, you know, a picture or something, you usually have like a base coat down of paint, or you do like you know, go over it with more paint, because you know, it all depends on how you want your painting to look. But that's what the colors look like. But we're gonna paint with the goulash, but we are also going to paint with my pour paints. I have yellow, orange. This one is, let's see, get the exact color. What is the name of this? Oh, Golden Sunlight. This one is Mandarin Peel. This one is just red. This one is Enchanted Forest. Then I'm also going to use this here white. Okay, I got my cups and all too. Then I'm going to mix it in. I'm going to show you how we're all going to do it. But what we're going to paint... Oh, before I start too. In my last video, I was trying to explain why I had the camera in slow mode. Well, then I got sidetracked, but I was trying to tell you that the camera, the controls are facing towards the wall. Well, when I'm trying to turn my camera on, it's like a little button. I pushed the wrong thing. I pushed slow mode. So that's why I went into slow mode. I got off track. But I got it facing towards the wall because when you look at me, everything's, you know, right for you too. Like was the name of this paint and stuff. We put our other light in the middle of the room. We're going to see how much brighter that is. But today, what we're going to paint are rocks. See, I decorated my sister's garden at her stone. And I like to paint rocks for her and make her garden real pretty at her memorial stone. This big rock we're going to do pour painting with. This rock we're going to use the jelly paints with. And when I do my pour painting, let me put this book someplace where I'm trying to find a spot. When we do my pour painting, so it doesn't get really messy, I got this case that I'm going to open up and do it inside of here. And all the pour paint's going to be in there. Okay. I haven't used these paints for a long time. The paint's got to be a certain consistency for pouring. And what I usually mix my paints with, and that's like my acrylic paint. This ain't acrylic. Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, it is acrylic, but it's acrylic pouring paint, so it's already thinned out. I use Floetrol. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use the Floetrol today or not. I got a little bit in here that I want to use up, though. I'll probably use my pour medium if it needs to be thinned out. Now, I got my cups here. First, we're going to do the jelly paints. And I'll explain why. I got my cups here for the paint. See, I put my paints in here. And then I put them all on this one once I get them all mixed. Okay. But for that, we're going to do this one first. Oh, yeah, I got cups to set them on. Where are my cups? Here they are. Gotta be organized. I gotta set it on these cups like this to dry. Okay. First, we're going to do this one. And the reason why I want to do this one first, it's always good to have a base coat down before you paint. Same way with the pour paint. So I'm probably going to put a base coat on both of these. Okay. The base coat that I'm going to use will be this here paint. It's this is pouring paint too. Mix it up real quick. I need like a little cup to put it in now. Let's see. How many of these do I got? I got 5 paints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Because I'm going to put the white in here. Then you got to shake it good. Make sure it's all mixed very well. Let me move you up. I'm hoping everyone can see. See. You shake it, shake it, shake it. I got all different kind of brushes. I'm not going to use a lot of brushes. Oh, one other thing. I almost forgot. Whenever I paint, I like to use incense. It's my little house. My niece got me this from Germany. See, the one that already came out, so let me just dump this right there. Doesn't matter. I take one of these little cones, and then I'll show you. See, I got these. They came from Germany. It's all written in German too. My niece got me these. I still have a bunch of them. Maybe dump the ashes out. You put it right there in the saddle. See? And my matches are old. I had a hard time lighting them the last time. We're going to try again this time. Good. I like the smell of incense. I'm not even sure what fragrance this is because it's in German. So you put it right in the center, like this. See? Put it right in the center. And then you take your little house, put your house on top. Oops. Put your house on top. And the smoke comes out the chimney. Isn't that just adorable? I love my little incense. I have one of these long ones too that I put long incense in. I'm not going to use that one today. So let's put this over here. Now I'm going to paint these rocks, give them the first coat. Oh, does this have, might be a new one. Oh gee, I didn't even open this one up yet. There we go. My trash can is like a mile away from me. Sabrina's in here with me. I gotta take the book off her bed because she don't like to be bothered like that. She likes to hang out with Mommy all the time. Let's put this in here. I'm gonna put a good bit because I'm gonna be putting this in my pour paints too. I had the itch to pour paint for the longest time now. Drink your coffee. Coffee is another main ingredient for painting. You see my cup of paint. Let's see what brush I think I'll use this big brush. Get it done a lot faster, right? And give my wax all the first coat. Now it goes on pretty thin, if you can see it. Let me bring in. It goes on pretty thin. It's always good to have the first coat on. Now I'm gonna set this on a cup. Actually, yeah, I use one of these. Yeah, it goes on very thin, doesn't it? I might have to put a darker coat of paint on now. Oh, you know what we forgot? Paper towels. I shall return. Real fast. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I went as fast as possible. Because you need paper towels. Chris bought them because we line our guinea pigs litter box with paper towels. So I'm going to pour a lot of these paper towels off. Okay, I think that's enough. Say, paper towels. I'm going to set them over here. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my goulash paint. Let me put some paint on this one too, though. On this here rock. Because I think the top kit, the bottom really doesn't matter. This is the bottom of it. This is the bottom. Bottom really doesn't matter. And I'm going to bring it back tomorrow because if you need to do another coat, you can. Because, you know, the bottom's going to be sitting on the ground. So, let's put this up here. Okay. Oops, I got any frame, are you? I am a very bad camera person. I paint with you, and then I don't put you in frame. Okay. And I got the hiccups too. Okay, now I'm gonna let me put this in my waddle. I'm gonna put some goulash paint on that. Get my hands. I really should wear gloves, but gloves are so restricting, I just don't like them. Okay, now remember last video what we did. We put this lid on my paints, right? Big review, see how messy. Not too bad. That's pretty good. So, what I'm going to do is, for this rock over here, let me see if I can move some stuff out of the way. Maybe if I watch this up. I need a huge camera is what I need. See, I want this to dry first before we start painting on it. This is this rock. Okay, I'm going to put some weight on this. First, got to wet your brush. It's always good to wet your brush. Okay. Yeah. Still goes on a little bit thin, don't it? I guess because that stuff is wet there, huh? This is the rock that we're going to paint with the jelly paints. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Let's get around the sides here, good. This weekend I'm going out to buy pretty flowers. Not sure if I told you that, but I wasn't sure if my sister's bushes were coming in. But they are. They're coming in with little buds on them. So they're coming back. They're perennials. They're flower bushes. I'm really happy about that because I want for her gravesite to be beautiful. I used to have beautiful lights that lit up from the solar lights. I'm going to put this off to the side. At her gravestone. And it was beautiful. It lit up really nice. They looked like little lanterns. And the light inside would flicker. Well, I had it up for almost half a year. And then all of a sudden they were gone. So I assumed somebody stole them. Because I asked in the office and they said, well, you know, we're not responsible if somebody steals them. You know, that does happen. So I thought somebody stole them. So I thought, well, I'll put 2 more out. Well, somebody stole one of them and left the other one. I think that's how it was. Because I brought one home. I'm not sure it was the first time they took one. I think it might have been the first time they just took one. The second time they took them both. That's what it was. But then, months later, say about 5 months later, they put a sign out in the graveyard saying no visual lights allowed. And that's what they considered visual lights. So, I mean, the maintenance, they took it. But I feel they should have gave it back to me. You know, they know whose grave that was. They know who's taking care of the grave. They should have gave me a phone call and had me come pick them up. But they didn't. But I'm I like to fix her gravy side up really pretty, so that's why I do rocks for her. Now I'm going to put this back away because we're not using this right now. Because I need room for my big case over here for pour painting. Now, I'm not going to put this in the paint first. First, we're going to prepare the paint. I got these here cups. Okay, can you see? I hope you can see. You know, even though this got that ceiling light, it still just doesn't seem right. Now, these are the same. Gotta shake them real good. You pour them in here to make sure the right consistency. Where'd I put my little spoons at? There they are. My little spoons I use to mix. And I'll show you what it's going to look like. Now these are already pretty liquidy. I'm not sure I used this so you don't know. I didn't use the new paints. I stopped for a while painting, you know. But the one thing I do know, I was looking through my paints, I need green pour paint. I don't have that. Put a little bit in here like this. Okay. Put the yellow off to the side. And then what you're looking for, I mean, I say that's pretty good. Now watch. Let me see if I can bring it up for you. See how that runs off the spoon? I don't know if you can see it. I've watched videos and they do it real good, you can see it. But it's supposed to run off the spoon like honey. It should drip off like honey, they say. I don't need a lot because it's not a really big rock. So let me shake this up real good. This is the orange. This one's probably new too. And my pour paint goes pretty good up here. I don't know about my canvases. The canvases, I got them downstairs to pour paint on. But I don't know if I'd be able to do that up here unless I got like a big round pan that I could set it in. I just don't want to make a mess in my bedroom here. But downstairs is so unorderly now. Everything's just all over the place. You put this in here like this. I say that's enough. And now let's see what consistency. That's a big word for me. Oh, you know, these are good. I don't need no Floetrol or nothing, like say. You see how it flows off? That's the orange. Next up, let's do the red next. Shake it real good and mix it. Take a drink of coffee for good luck. There you go. Yeah, this one's probably got the lid on too, doesn't it? Yep. My paints are probably chewing, saying, yay, yay, we're being used. We waited and waited. And then, when I go to mix with, you know, regular acrylic paint, I'll show you how you mix them. Because you have like part Floetrol. I gotta look at my instructions. See how much part Floetrol and a little bit of water. But you don't want to add too much water. See, that's good too. You can see how that pours off. That's good too. You don't want to use too much water on your paints because it breaks down the paint. You know, you just end up with, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't stick. It just makes it like watercolor almost. Makes this look real good. Okay. This one's not used either. And then I'll do another video tomorrow. And I'll show you. This takes a long time to dry. And then when they're done, I'll take a video tomorrow or when they're dry. And then I'll show you what it looks like when it's dry. And what I'm going to finish these with is glossy Mod Podge. This one looks like it'll be okay too. Now a lot of times I was getting poor paints and they weren't so thin like this. Oh yeah, this one's good too. See that? You see? And it's okay. It's only birdies outside tweeting. They're not going to hurt you. And I already have some of this white. I'm going to mix some white in with it too. Let me see what else I got over here. This. Okay, now let's see. I got to move stuff out the way. Okay. And then I'll show you what we're going to do with these paints too. And what I got to put them in is this. It's one of these plastic containers you get from Hobby Lobby or Michaels. And I can put that handle down. And what I do is, when the paint dries on the bottom, I let it dry thoroughly and I pull it up. And they're called paint skins. I have these little clear bubbles. And I stick them on a clear bubble, you know. And it's pretty design, you know, these little beads. I'll show you them too. I really never did any yet, but that's what I'm saving them for. Peeling them up. Okay, now what we're going to do is use one of these here big cups. Okay, I'm going to take the spoons out. Well now I can leave them in. Here, let me put this off to the side so you can see what I'm doing. See? What I'm going to do, now maybe I'll take the spoons out. I'll take the spoons out because I'm not going to be able to pour it with the spoons. My nose. See, I'm inside and my allergies still bother me. I should take my allergy medicine, but I get side effects from stuff. And I'm so afraid I'm going to get side effects and I'm not going to feel good. Okay, now what you do is you tilt your cup like this, okay? You take, let's see, what colors are you first? I think I will use the yellow first. And you pour it down inside your cup, like this. Actually, I should have used a smaller cup. You know, actually, I think I'm going to do that now before I go on, because it's pouring down for a long ways. And all I need is this. So let's see if we can get the yellow back out. Because I'm not going to have all yellow. See? Pour a little bit of yellow in there. Whoops. A little bit. You see? A little bit of orange. A bit of red. And let's get some of this green. Now let's put some white down. This is how you fill your cups up. And this is like an aqua green, looks like almost. Put a little bit of that in there. You see? Inside the cup. Let's do some more yellow. And this yellow, I shouldn't have used it in the big cup. Let's see if I can get it out the big cup. I can always put some more in. Okay, here it comes. A little bit of yellow. This looks almost patriotic, doesn't it? Red, white, and blue. Orange. Let's do a little bit more white. Some red. And this is how you get your color effect. Pour that in here. I'm hoping my videos. I never did this on camera. This is my first time doing it on camera. So I'm going to see how this is showing up when I look at it. Any more yellow going to come out? Yeah, some more yellow coming. Some more yellow. Let's do some of this bluish green. Blue, yeah, it's like a bluish green, I'd say. And just a little bit. Put them in here because I don't want to get messy. Messy, messy, messy. That. Now you do some white. Some red. Let's do some more yellow. Oh yeah, a little tiny bit of yellow in here. It's coming slowly, slowly. Here it comes. I want my rock to be mostly yellow. It's not turning out that way there. Unless I take some more yellow and pour it from here. So you always pour it in a cup first. I mean, I could have used it right from the bottle because this consistency was really good. But you put it in a cup first just to make sure. Because if it's too thick, it's not going to flow. And if it's too watery, it's just going to flow right off and you're not going to have much color on there at all. There's going to be a lot of paint in here. I could always use it for another rock. I have lots of rocks. We found this place, you know, they sell rocks for your garden and stuff, right? And I got like a lot of rocks cheap, you know, little ones like this. They actually gave me like a discount because I told them what I was collecting rocks for my sister, and they gave me a discount, and I was glad. That was nice of them. I mean, it wasn't like they were going to make a huge amount of money off of me to begin with, because I was only getting a little bit. A little bit compared to them. But it was a lot for me. Okay. Okay. A little bit of orange. I'm going to use up all the paint that I put in here. I can always use it on another rock. Let's do a frame here. Gotta focus on the paint. The paint has taken over my soul. I must paint. I must. I love doing this. I haven't done this in so long now. About a year, I say. It's been a while. Okay, that's just about all out. Yeah, let's do some more yellow. It's getting a little too much. Not enough yellow. And see, you got all these little layers in here. And when you go to put them on your rock, it's going to be beautiful. Okay, now. Okay. Now, I want some more white. Medium here. Is this what I used? No, it's not what I used, is it? It was this. Okay. I think that's enough. Now I'm going to stand up for this. I'm going to bring my rock over. Let's take these things out because I really don't want the bottoms getting all icky. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stand up for this because I can't do it right if I'm sitting. Okay. Now, yeah, you in frame. Bring you over here. Okay. Now, first off, you got to make sure the paint runs, right? So, you put this on. Put it all over your rock. Or your canvas, whatever you're using. The sides. And when you're doing your canvas, it's important to do it on the corners, because the corners are really hard to get. Okay, now you take your cup, you make different little swirls. Look at that. Okay, I think I think that is gorgeous. I gotta do another rock with that. Okay. Let me see, did I get all the sides? I gotta sit a minute. No, I see some that I didn't get. I didn't get here. Brushes. I have lots of brushes. Where's my brushes? Okay, that's my fan brush. I don't want to use my fan brush. Okay. I gotta take some of this and put here on the underside. And then also, what you gotta watch out for. Let me make sure it's all doing okay on all sides. I really don't want to touch this. Because it's messy. Yeah, it did good. It went on the other side. What do you say, since I got some left over, what do you say we do another rock? Let's push this over here. Didn't go too bad, did it? Whoa, please don't. Thank you for not falling on top of my rock. I had cups here for pouring. I knew I brought some up. These are what I usually use for pouring. I put my paint in here. Okay, now, my rocks. Okay, I got them down here. These are my flat ones. Let's get a big one. Let's get the big one. Oh, that one's not too big, but it would do. Okay. Where's Jill? I'm having problems today, guys. I got this plastic down, but it's not really doing much good. I'm gonna pour some white on here on the underside of it. So it's all colored. Needs some more paint in there, though. Whoa. Yeah, I was determined I'm not gonna make a mess in this room, but it seems like I'm making a mess. The messes, they happen with me all the time. Okay, on the sides too, because now this is the underside of it, so it's, oops. This is the underside. But I want to make sure that it's covered. Here we go, it's the mess. This is where the mess happens. Is when you put your hands in it. Ew. Okay. Oops. So you're on the canvas. I got 2 dog pads down. Okay, now that's the one side of it. 2 little spots up here. We'll turn it over. Because this is the side that I want to work with. What do I do with my paint? I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to open it up and pour it on, I guess. You see? Let's see, did I get all the sides? Yeah. See what I say about, whoops. What I say that poor painting is messy? Oh, here's some over here that I didn't get. Maybe it might be best if I just turn it like this. Ooh. That's why I got paper towels too. I gotta wipe my hands so I'm done here. Give me your paper towels. Okay. Now we're gonna put the color on. Because I want to use up all my paint. I don't like to waste. Bring you over here. Now, what we're going to do with this one, instead of going around in circles, we're just going to pour it right down the center. Like this. Whoa. Oops. Let's see, does it get the other side of it? Yeah. Get that. Get that there, yeah. Got it all. Okay. Just pour it all on here, just all of it. There we go. There we go. We're gonna see how they turn out. Oh, that turned out pretty. It's got like, see that green in there, you know? Maybe, oops. I think maybe we're gonna do the other rock tomorrow. Because I gotta wait for these to dry a little bit. I gotta move them over. But anyway, that's how I do pour paint with my rocks. Let me put these in the water because they need to be cleaned. This brush definitely needs to be cleaned. So, I'll show you what they look like tomorrow. So here's the one. When they'll be a little bit drier, you know. That's what they look like. I gotta wash my hands before I take this camera off. But it'll be a really nice camera and I do not want to get paint on it. What do you think? Think my sister would like them? I wanted them, my goal was to have them mostly yellow. But I didn't have a lot of yellow. They turned out mostly, see, and then you look, because you get the drips. You gotta look around, because there's a drip here. Because you don't want to have the drips on the bottom of your canvas or your rocks. Whatever you do. But this one's pretty. I think they're all pretty, huh? I like them. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn my camera off. I've got a lot of paint on me. I'll use my paper towels. And I want everyone to have a wonderful day. And I want your honest opinion about my rocks. Okay. And I'll show you the bottom. Look, see the bottom? Look at this. Look at the paint on the bottom. Can you see? Look at this over here, the white. That, when it dries, is going to make some beautiful paint skins. I think I can do that with you one day too. Oh, that's pretty. Some really pretty designs in them paint skins. Because when this paint dries, it just peels right up. It's like rubber, peels right up. So, I'm going to let you go. You take care. And you have a good day. Okay. Bye-bye.